This is a Soviet Tier 7 light tank, LTTB. This video will show me doing some really pretty stupid things. Right off the start, I'm going to run out to the middle and do some spotting. Unfortunately, I've already been spotted and they have guns up front, so I'm going to have to run a little bit deeper than I want to. Now I've chosen the wrong place to exit the courtyard on. And instead of basically wagging back and quickly cutting across, I leave my rear end hanging out in the middle and pay for it. So 0 for 2 on decision making. Luckily the LTTB for light tanks really has pretty good armor and is fairly nimble. I've already burned my repair kit. Now I'm going to basically swing out deep to avoid any fire, and I'm going to run up to hopefully support the castle. I'll accelerate the video to cut down on drive time, but it will give me a chance to explain something else I've done. I failed to swap my ammo over, and I am sitting on top of my HE ammo. And driving up to the hill, they're probably going to be much more heavily armored tanks. So, decision 3, fail.
Critical hit.
Luckily, enemy light has exposed himself, so at least my HE is going to do some damage to him, and I'll be able to beat him up. I still haven't realized that I'm just firing HE. Hopefully that shell at least killed a crew member in that enemy tank. I'll swap now over and see what I can do on some long-range shots to maybe help my buddies out. I really just can't do too much against those heavies. Couple of long-range shots there just penetrated. Now I've kind of realized that I've been shooting HE, which is why I haven't really been doing much damage. I've just been lucky and happened to penetrate with some of those HE rounds. I'll use this husk as cover and try and take some shots in these guys crossing. That was a terrible shot on my part. Didn't lead the guy. Much better shot that time. Unfortunately, I've still failed to realize that I'm firing HE ammo.
Critical hit.
I've now fired all of my HE ammo and am now finally firing armor-piercing ammo.
Ricochet.
As you saw there, I was spotted, so I have to skedaddle. I'm going to move to support the friendly push or return back to cover friendly cap. We have a 2-tank deficit, and they have a lot more armor than we have right now, so this may be pretty ugly. I saw Artie was trying to escape, so I'm going to run down and try and protect him and stand off anybody the best I can, so hopefully he can get out. With as many tanks as they had down there, I would have expected the enemy to have been on our cap, but they may have returned, so I'm going to have to penetrate and see if I can't help. And up appears the Bulldog. If this guy's got ammo, I'm dead meat.
They're knocked out.
Lucky he did not have any ammo. He's now gone, and he had some good firepower. That enemy already just tried to TD me. I'd love to go kill him, but he's got another friendly back there, and I just can't deal with two in that kind of close quarters. A little bit of luck there. That enemy shot penetrated and basically just hit my track. I was trying to ammo rack him or set him on fire, but wasn't quite able to get him there. He was moving and was never able to settle. I was able to put that last round through him. Well, there's absolutely no way I can address that tank on the cap right now, so I'm going to move out and try and clean up their arty, which will hopefully give us an advantage. Well, this is a dream scenario for a light. Arty in the open field turned away from you. Oh, but unfortunately our arty got shot from the enemy that was on the cap. That's a tragedy. We would have had an advantage. What I'm doing now is I'm going to reverse field because I was previously spotted by the arty. So I want the enemy tank to think I'm going to come in on the other side of the cap. So I'm going to reverse field and come in on the far side and hopefully get a couple of shots. Well, that didn't work out the way I wanted, and that's a very mobile TD. He's also backed up against the building, so there's no way I can go hug him. I was able to reset him, which will give me another minute and a half. Unfortunately, he busted me pretty good. I'm now going to cross that center again and let him spot me, and then I'm going to try and reverse field again on him after my vision clears. Well, I spotted him, but he didn't spot me. So I can't fool around anymore. I'm going to have to just ingress on him, and he's in a really good spot. So this will be interesting. The enemy TD missed his opening shot, so that will at least give me a partial chance. This guy's doing a great job. If you saw where he set up, he used the stairs to block me, but he had full mobility. Great move on his part. I'm not sure if he's out of ammo or I've just damaged his ammo rack. That TD left me alive long enough that I was able to swing around him and finally get him. That TD played that spot really well, especially against an opponent with speed. My bad decision making didn't get me in the end, but it sure as hell would have been a lot easier if I had made better decisions in that game. Hope you like your LTTB. Good luck on the battlefield, and don't suck.